Hey, it's the amazing Super Mansion Freak here, and you're gonna realize what one of those names means, and that one is Mansion, and that's because Luigi's Mansion was my favorite game growing up. It's still in my top games. It's one of the few games I'll give a perfect 10 out of 10 rating. I mean, obviously nothing is perfect except God, but the, the when it's 10 out of 10, it just blows me away in every possible way. And very few titles do that. Even my absolute favorite Zelda game, Majora's Mask, is one of the best video games of all time. The only problem is I dock it a tenth of a point, so I give it a 9.9 out of 10 because the ending just is not very good. I mean, it also didn't help that my neighbor growing up told me that, well, spoilers, but this game is almost 20 years old. That after you save everything, you don't find who you were looking for in the beginning, which is your fairy that left you at the end of Ocarina of Time. But, like I said, that game is still amazing, still best Zelda game in my opinion. But I'm actually moving out after today, and excuse me, after tonight, and something I wanted to do one last time was beat Luigi's Mansion on the original GameCube. The 3DS remake, or enhanced remake, I should say, is a lot of fun, but there's just something about playing on using this thing, and this isn't even, those new GameCube controllers that are wired that have the Smash logo. Those are made by Nintendo, but this is one of the original ones made by Nintendo back in, well, it doesn't say a date on here, but it was 2001 because I remember it launched the same year that the Game Boy Advance, original Game Boy Advance launched, but it came out months later. But I'm already, I think, halfway through this game. This is a very short game. I mean, but if you can't compare it to games in later generations like Star Fox Zero, it totally blows it in the water because even in like speedrun mode, unless you did like the bare minimum, um, and didn't complete like Hidden Mansion, which is like a harder quest, because except in this one, it's not a lot harder. In some ways, it's actually easier. But in the European region, also known as PAL, PAL, it was a lot harder, and they showed that in the 3DS. They made it a lot harder, which I enjoyed. But someday I'd like to try a PAL region version of Luigi's Mansion, because I know I technically did that on the 3DS since they did the much harder version on there if you beat it. But I'd still like to do it using that original GameCube controller. But yeah, I'm already halfway through because I gotta pack and stuff. But I think I just beat Bulossus, or excuse me, no, not him. I just beat Bogmire, and what's crazy is I'll have to show video proof of this. I'll have to do it again so everyone could believe me. But when I was fighting Chauncey the baby, I almost had him in one go. I think I had him down to like maybe 12 health, and I was like, wow, I've never done it that quickly. I almost could have like just taken him in one go, and then I actually did that with Bogmire in one go. I beat him faster than I beat a lot of non like main boss portrait ghosts. So uh, this is just a lot of fun. It was what made me fall in love with the GameCube among those Mario Party games that are also amazing. But this is the definitive title Luigi game for me. Not that there's a lot of them, but maybe the definitive solo Luigi title. And Mario is missing. Yeah, that was technically his first adventure by himself, but that wasn't really made by Nintendo. It was only published by them. It was made like Software Toolworks or something. So I don't like to talk about that, but um, even the greatest franchises have really bad movies. Episode 8 of Star Wars. Excuse me. That's just my own opinion, but um, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Flip the camera around, and let's see. Oh shoot! I have to start a whole new video if I am using my phone and want to flip the camera. I think because I don't know as if there's a. Well, that sucks.